Alright, so welcome to my blog. I basically have decided to start making video blogs or video reviews of all the products. I own a computer store here. It's called Little Computer Shop. And this is the store. See, it's all orange and freaky and weird, and I have some product there. I'm a news store, so this is my mess. This is my little test bench. But anyways, so today I'm going to review the Microsoft Sidewinder X6. It's kind of something. I mean, I've been using, as you may be able to see right over here, I've been using the G15 version 1. I don't like version 2. And now I'm going to review the Sidewinder X6. So far, I'm a little disappointed. But then again, my reviews are going to be all about the bad things instead of always the good things. Because people give reviews where they say, oh, this thing is nice, it's got buttons, look at the lights, I like this thing. Well, in my case, I would prefer to kind of say what actually sucks about the product so that you make a real informed decision. Number one, the box is actually kind of cool. I don't know if you can see. The box actually has a kind of like a bit of an indent. So I guess they're trying to hide the fact that their keyboards are kind of sucky in comparison to Logitech. Yeah, that is my opinion. Anyway, so the box basically, it took me like 20 minutes to figure out that you got a slice here and slice there, and then this thing pops open, and then this brown thing pops out. So there's the, a bunch of stuff came in here, some papers, and it came in a little plastic bag, blah, blah, blah. No one really cares. The software was over there. So onward to the keyboard. So the nice thing that everybody already knows about the keyboard is that this fancy little thing comes off, and one of the reasons why I bought it was because I have a computer store and I pop the calculator up a lot. So I wanted to try this feature out where I can just hit this button, calculator pops up, and there we go. The neat thing is it actually connects by a magnet, as you can, obviously you cannot see, but if I were to drop it right next to it and slide it ever so slightly, it'll, oh, see, click. There we go. So it connects by a magnet, and see, it lights up and everything. There's a gigantic knob here to turn the dimmer on and off. Really? Oh, hey, look. Yeah. Anyways, so oh wait, there we go. So that turns. Actually, it's because I hit the volume knob right there. I'm not a very good cameraman, by the way. Anyway, so this thing. Anyway, so you have two knobs. One for volume, one for brightness. Totally overkill. Not really worth having a gigantic knob, but everyone's already said that. So I'm going to start not talking about what everyone already knows, humana, and I'm going to talk about the things that maybe people have not pointed out so far. Number one, the space bar is a little hard to press. Now it's not hard to press, but for me, my thumb is getting a little bit annoyed, and actually I use this button to, I use this finger to press my space bar usually. But anyway, so this is a little bit uncomfortable for me. It's a little bit hard to press. It's not a very nice feeling key press. Everything else is actually a little bit less annoying, but also not really as nice as I'd like it. I don't know, when I'm typing, it doesn't feel very comfortable. Another thing is that I don't know why Microsoft has decided to move the F keys over and the escape key all the way over here. Now it may be kind of nice for me because I still kind of do play World of Warcraft, but I kind of had to stop because I opened up a computer store. Anyways, so because the F1 button is usually at a diagonal this way, so it should be right here, but they slid it over two buttons. This might be positive, might be negative, I still haven't played with it enough, but basically when I want to press F1, I usually, I have my fingers here, I click 1, and then I have F1 right there, but now I have to slide over to get to F1, but it also makes F5 more accessible, so now I have 5 buttons that I can actually use instead of just 4. So there's a pro and a con there, I'm not really sure. Also, they haven't separated these macro buttons right here. So a lot of times when I'm not looking at my keyboard, that right there, I don't know if you can see where my pinky is, that's where I click to, do certain things with these two buttons. But a lot of times my finger kind of tries to sense where there's nothing below and nothing above, and I know that these are the two buttons. But that's just me being used to the Logitech G15. So aside from that, this little button here, when you click it, it switches between S1 to S1 to S6 to from those 6 buttons to the next set, which is set 7 to set 12, and you can switch back and forth. I don't know if you can see the little light there switching on, switching off. So 7 to 12. Problem is, I really doubt at any point during the game I'm going to go over here, click on this, click on that, click on this, go back. And if someone's saying, well, it's giving you 2 sets of buttons, well, that's what 1, 2, and 3 is for, to switch the profiles. Whatever, that's another side point. Another thing that's kind of annoying me is, as you can see, all the smears on here. The problem is it's not just that there's a lot of smears, and as I smush it more, I get more smears. the actual buttons themselves get smeared very quickly. I've only been using this thing for like 15 minutes now, and it's already completely smeared. And it's not like, you know, it's like the smearing, it stays. It's with the G15 keyboard, I found that I could play for hours and it doesn't feel greasy or smeared, but for some reason these keys seem to just kind of leave a feeling of greasiness. It's kind of frustrating and I don't like it. In terms of a keyboard, this keyboard kind of sucks, in all honesty. I don't really like it. There are too many features that are a little bit annoying. The key presses don't feel very natural. The spacebar is the hardest thing to press and it feels kind of, I don't know, just not right. Oh, right, yes, there's one more thing that I wanted to point out. So, let's see here. I'm going to open up, let's see here. I'm going to open up Red Flag Deals, because Red Flag Deals is pretty sweet. So I have Red Flag Deals open up. Look what happens when I click on, I can't really do it. I'm going to click on that button right there. See that? The calculator button. And when I click it, look what happens. It doesn't pop up. Can you see over here the little flashing icon? Uh-oh, it didn't pop up. I have to click it again to get it to come to the foreground. I have to click this button twice. And if I click it twice really fast, it opens up two calculators. I have to click it once to open up and click it again to bring it to the foreground. So even the reason why I bought this thing is down the toilet, because it doesn't do it properly. I'm going to put my G15 keyboard back on. It's just a real shame that Logitech decided to stop making the G15 version 1 and they came out with the gay little, I don't even know what it's called, the G110 or, no, that was the next model up. Either way, the one where they still use the cheap materials of version 2. Version 1 was probably the best keyboard that Logitech has ever come out with, and screw you Logitech, you should make this keyboard again, which I know that you're not listening and you don't care. Anyways, thanks for listening to my review of this crappy keyboard, and have a nice day. Bye.